survive this, I'll see. Welcome. As Grand Marshal of Utah Tech University, it is my privilege to proclaim the opening of this 2024 commencement ceremony. Please stand and join in singing our national anthem. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Michael LaCourse, Utah Tech's Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs.
Thank you, Professor Parson, for the presentation of the University Mace. We also thank our banner carriers representing each college and the Utah Tech Symphonic Band under the direction of Dr. Brian Smith for providing music for today's ceremony. Members of the class of 2024, Board of Higher Education, Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty, administrative staff, and honored guests, greetings to all of you, and a very special welcome to the parents, spouses, partners, relatives, and friends of our graduates. Your encouragement, support, and presence in the lives of these students has contributed greatly to this joyous occasion. It is now my honor to recognize the commencement participants on the stage. When I call their names, I ask that they briefly stand and then be seated. Please hold your applause until all of our guests have been announced. Seated with us on the stand this afternoon are Mr. Courtney White, Interim Utah Tech University President, Mr. Vic Hockett, Associate Commissioner of Talent Ready Utah, the Utah System of Higher Education, Mr. Danny Ibsen, member of the Utah Board of Higher Education, members of the Utah Tech University Board of Trustees, Ms. Tiffany Wilson, Chair, Ms. Colleen Kvetko, Vice Chair, Ms. Ginger Chin, Ms. Betty Barnum, who also serves as the Alumni Association President, Mr. Jose Toral Martinez, who also serves as President of the Utah Tech University Student Association. Representing the Utah Tech University Administration, Mr. Del Beatty, Vice President of Student Affairs, Mr. Ken Beezer, Executive Director of Athletics, Mr. Paul Morris, Vice President of Administrative Affairs, Dr. Jordan Sharp, Vice President of Marketing and Communication, Dr. Tasha Toy, Assistant Vice President of Campus Diversity and Senior Equity and Inclusion Officer, Mr. Henry Walton, Interim Chief of Staff and Assistant to the President for Community and Government Relations, Dr. Jeffrey Jarvis, Dean of the College of the Arts, Dr. Linda Yu, Dean of the College of Business, Dr. Brenda Saby, Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Eliezer Bermudez, Dean of the College of Health Sciences, Dr. Stephen Lee, Dean of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, Dr. Eric Pedersen, Dean of the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology, Dr. Helen Tate, Associate Provost for Academic Success and Dean of University College. Ms. Kelly Peterson Fairchild, Dean of Library and Open Learning Services. Mr. Chris Guyman, Associate Provost for Academic Planning and Operations and Director of Graduate Studies. Ms. Allie Threet, Assistant Vice President and Dean of Students. Dr. Julie Chu, President, Utah Tech Faculty Senate. Dr. Jennifer Ciaccio, President-elect, Utah Tech Faculty Senate. Mr. Jared Smith, valedictorian and student speaker. Fan club. Mr. Tony Allen, Vice Chair of the Utah Tech Foundation. Ms. Julie Beck, Honorary Doctorate recipient. Ms. Susan Ertel, Faculty Emeritus Award recipient. Dr. Jerry Harris, Faculty Emeritus Award recipient. Dr. Robert Nielsen, Faculty Emeritus Award recipient. Mr. Kelly Smith, Faculty Emeritus Award recipient. Mr. Del Parson, Professor of Art and our Grand Marshal. And our graduation name readers, Dr. Adriana Brandt, Professor of Education, Ms. Darlene Dilley, Associate Provost for Enrollment Management, Mr. Chris Gifford, Concurrent Enrollment Outreach and CTE Director, and Dr. Robert Hall, Assistant Professor of Communication. We would also like to welcome state legislators, county commissioners, mayors, city council members, and other elected officials who may be in attendance. With those in attendance, please stand and be recognized. Thank you all for being with us today. A detailed list of platform guests and Emeriti faculty is included in the printed program for your reference. I wish to acknowledge and express our gratitude to the many volunteers who make this ceremony possible. Sincere thanks to our wonderful staff and faculty graduation volunteers. Would the members of our Utah Tech University esteemed faculty please stand? We wish to recognize them for their profound impact on the success of our 2024 graduating class. We would also like to welcome our faculty emeriti seated in the front row. Thank you, and please be seated. Would the members of our Utah Tech University professional staff please stand? We wish to recognize and thank you for the support and guidance you have provided our graduates during their time here at Utah Tech. Thank you, and please be seated. To present faculty emeriti certificates to select members of our esteemed faculty, please welcome Mr. Courtney White, Interim President of Utah Tech University, to the podium.
Would Ms. Susan Ertel, Dr. Jerry Harris, Dr. Robert Nielsen, and Mr. Kelly Smith please join me at the podium to be recognized as our newest emeritus faculty. Professor Emeritus status is a mark of distinction granted to faculty members whose service has been characterized by high professional achievement and who have given long, outstanding service to the institution. Only retiring faculty members who have served Utah Tech University for at least 15 years immediately prior to their retirement are considered for this honor. This year, we honor 4 members of our distinguished faculty: Ms. Susan Ertel, Dr. Jerry Harris, Dr. Robert Nielsen, and Mr. Kelly Smith.
The language common on each plaque that is presented to emeriti faculty reads, "The Board of Trustees and Administration of Utah Tech University, upon recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority in them vested, award the honor of Instructor, Associate, and Professor Emeritus in recognition of distinguished service and significant achievement, with all the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining, given at Utah Tech University in the state of Utah on the 3rd day of May in the year 2024. To Ms. Susan Ertel in the discipline of developmental composition." To Dr. Jerry Harris in the discipline of paleontology science. To Dr. Robert Nielsen in the discipline of computer science. Mr. Kelly Smith in the discipline of exercise science. Thank you for your years of dedicated service to Utah Tech University. It is now my honor and privilege to again introduce Mr. Courtney White, Interim President of Utah Tech University, to deliver his remarks. President White.
Thank you, Dr. LaCourse. Graduates, families, and friends, members of the Utah State Board of Higher Education, Utah Tech Board of Trustees, distinguished legislators and elected officials, and platform guests, faculty, staff, and administration. It is my honor to welcome you to the 113th commencement ceremony at Utah Tech University. We are thrilled to be able to recognize the accomplishments of our graduates. I would like to give a special welcome to the family and friends of our graduates. We know the important role that you have served in the journey of our students. To the faculty and staff, thank you for the important work you do to help our students succeed. I also express my gratitude to Jared Smith for providing our student address tonight. This graduating class is committed, focused, and has grit, which can be defined as the tenacious pursuit of a goal despite setbacks. Congratulations, graduates, on achieving your goal. This graduating class represents 39 different states and 17 different countries. Also, 29% of this class are first-generation students. "61% of this class are female. 39% are male. And the age range of this graduating class is from 16 years old to 68 years young. What a great class. A number of years ago, I heard a story that highlights the problems that people can cause themselves when they fail to plan and look ahead. It was first published in a newspaper in England. An English company owned a property in the West Indies. A violent storm damaged one of the buildings, and a man was sent to make repairs. Of his experience, he wrote the manager as follows: "Respected sir, when I got to the building, I found that the hurricane had knocked some bricks off the top. So I rigged up a beam with a pulley at the top of the building and hoisted up a couple of barrels of bricks. When I had fixed the building, there were a lot of bricks left over. I hoisted the barrel back up again and secured the line at the bottom, and then went up and filled the barrel with the extra bricks. Then I went to the bottom and cast off the line. Unfortunately, the barrel of bricks was heavier than I was, and before I knew what was happening, the barrel started down, jerking me off the ground. I decided to hang on, and halfway up, I met the barrel coming down and received a severe blow on the shoulder. I then continued to the top, banging my head against the beam and getting my finger jammed in the pulley. When the barrel hit the ground, it burst its bottom, allowing all the bricks to spill out. I was now heavier than the barrel, and so started down again at high speed. Halfway down, I met the barrel coming up and received severe injuries to my shins. When I hit the ground, I landed on the bricks, getting several painful cuts from the sharp edges. At this point, I must have lost my presence of mind because I let go of the line. The barrel then came down, giving me another heavy blow on the head and putting me in the hospital. I respectfully request sick leave. After listening to that ill-fated account, you may wonder if a little more advanced planning might have saved the unfortunate person some injuries. Every day we encounter people whose lives become jolted, bruised, and complicated because they failed to plan, to research their options carefully, and to consult with others. Graduates, please save yourselves and your loved ones the pain and resulting lost opportunities that can occur when we do not plan ahead by taking the time to strategize your future endeavors and to seek feedback and input from those that matter most. You can do whatever you set your mind to do if you go about it with the proper anticipation. To each of you, congratulations and best wishes. We hope you return often. Go Trailblazers. It is now my privilege to introduce Utah Tech University Board of Trustees Chair Tiffany Wilson to deliver her address. Tiffany Larkin Wilson is a proud native of Southern Utah and a graduate of Dixie State College and Brigham Young University. She serves as chair of the Utah Tech Board of Trustees and is just completing her 7th year on the board. She also serves as a member of the board of directors for Alta Bank. Tiffany has owned and operated Designer Marketplace, an online retail business, for the past 2 decades. She is currently pursuing a master's degree in organizational leadership at Concordia University, Irvine, and cannot wait for her own graduation this fall. She specializes in leadership consulting and training and is a certified facilitator for the 6 types of working genius, a tool that helps organizations and teams leverage their strengths effectively. But there's nothing she loves more than serving Utah Tech and its students. Chair Wilson.
Class of 2024, we need to get this party started. Who is ready to graduate today? Fantastic. I'm going to ask for a little feedback in a minute. So this was your warm-up and you did really well. By the way, Jared's family, I'm expecting a little more from you up there. So I'm sure you're going to show up. Just not that long ago, at least in my memory, I stood on this very campus receiving my associate's degree from what was then Dixie Junior College. But I'll tell you, I could have never dreamed what this campus and university would have turned into. I loved growing up in St. George. In fact, my childhood home is just a stone's throw away, about 1 block from here. In fact, so this stadium ground was basically my backyard playground. But it was just full of red dirt and tumbleweeds at the time. It's been a major improvement, clearly. But have you ever heard the phrase, you don't know what you don't know? Yeah, I definitely didn't know what I didn't know about life outside of small-town St. George, Utah at that point. That all began to change shortly after that graduation ceremony when I left for a 6-month study abroad program to London. At the end of our regular coursework, a few of my friends and I took the books out of our backpacks, replaced them with a passport, shame to say 1 change of clothes, and a lot of reckless abandon, and set out to explore Europe for the next 30 days. It was during this trip that I truly began to recognize the strengths found in different cultures, diverse backgrounds, and varying point of views. This experience opened my eyes to the realities that not everyone experiences life like I do. I began to realize I had a lot to learn about how other people's culture, history, and family impact how they think and feel. Graduates, while here at Utah Tech, you've all grown tremendously in the knowledge and skills needed to excel in your fields of study and find great success. However, the one thing that is going to make the greatest impact on your career and personal success is not the technical knowledge that you've gained, but your ability to navigate and get along with people who hold vastly differing views. Today, I want to introduce you to a mindset that I've been studying in my own master's program, and it's something I think can really most help you impact not only your ability to win friends and influence people, but also, and more importantly, help you to become the very best version of yourself. It's a mindset known as intellectual humility. In general terms, intellectual humility is defined as a person's ability to recognize that their beliefs, perspectives, and opinions may be wrong or lacking in critical information. It also involves a person's willingness to reconsider their views, avoid defensiveness, and change their mind when needed. Graduates, during college, you've probably already begun to discover the vast differences in people's political, religious, and social views. And for some reason I haven't figured out yet, surprisingly strong opinions about NFL teams. I've not figured that one. But your ability to not only tolerate the views and beliefs of others, but to listen, learn, and grow because of them will be the key to your career, social, and relationship success. As I look over the thousands of people in this stadium right now, I'm certain there are considerable differences between us. So here's where our experiment comes in. Let's test this theory out. I'm going to throw a couple of options out to you, and I'm giving you permission to yell out an answer. I'm going to tell you two options, and you tell me which one you think is best. Let's see how this goes. So first, which is best? Coke or Pepsi? I suspected as much. Boxers or briefs? Yeah, we have less involvement. I can't weigh in on that either. Mountains or beach? Well, that's pretty even. If you don't get this one right, I'm going to sit down. SUU or Utah Tech? Oh, man, way to go. Thank you. And finally, because, again, as a non-sports person, I've just been fascinated at this popular argument, which team do you think is the best in the NFL? Okay, thank you. Now, I'm clearly no football fan, but even I know that the best team in the NFL is Taylor Swift's boyfriend's team. Is that right? I found my people. I don't know what they're called, but it doesn't matter. While we can all agree, clearly, that Utah Tech is better than SUU, there are many things that we don't agree on. And those things are much more complicated and controversial than the simple debate topics I gave you a moment ago. We all know someone who's so firmly entrenched in their beliefs that they become incredibly difficult to talk to. In fact, if you've ever used Facebook, you probably know what I mean by that. We all know and love them, but we just pray we don't have to sit by them at the Thanksgiving table. In contrast, people who are most successful in their lives and careers are those who make space for other people's viewpoints and sincerely want to understand them. They don't feel threatened by alternate beliefs, and instead they seek to find ways to learn and grow from others. Now, I want to be very clear about something important, lest you think I've forgotten this. The problem is not that we choose to hold beliefs that we feel strongly about and that are important to us. In fact, that's what keeps the world safe and sane and functional. Instead, I'm simply suggesting that it can become a problem when we hold onto our ideas with a death grip so firm that we're unwilling to consider new information, evidence, and possibilities. So, how do we begin to embrace a mindset of intellectual humility? First, follow the example of Benjamin Franklin. Great, electrical engineers? I hear you. Ben was almost always the smartest guy in the room. Yet he modeled intellectual humility to create common bonds and connections with those around him. When sharing an idea or belief, he would start by saying, I may be wrong about this, but I think, and continue with his thought. So simple, start by admitting that you might be wrong at times and make room to discover if that's true. Second, if it's hard for you to let go of a death grip on a particular belief or idea, I want to challenge you to allow just a 1% chance that you may be wrong or missing critical information. By allowing for just a 1% chance that you could be wrong, it allows you to engage in informative conversations and gain valuable new perspectives. And third, get out and explore the world. One of the best ways to gain perspective is to immerse yourself in different cultures. Spend time with the local people. Listen to their stories and work to understand their backgrounds. As you do, you'll begin to understand how and why they live, love, and believe in the ways that they do. Who knows? You might even change your mind about a few things. Just as I did back in college, when given the chance, grab your backpack and go expand your ability to learn more about the world around you. Sorry, parents, I may have just given your new graduates permission to backpack Europe this summer, and I hope you didn't have any important plans for them. But you have my permission, and you can thank me later. Lastly, one of the best teachers of intellectual humility is adversity. I mentioned this morning that for a time, I had taken this part out of my speech. I've put it back in because I feel strongly I want to share this with you. I'm not ashamed to share with you that at many times in my life, I have struggled with overwhelming depression and anxiety. I know you've all been through really stressful weeks, and sometimes things are like that. And for me, while times like this have been hard and it's been often difficult to find a way forward in the moment, these challenges have taught me to have greater grace and empathy for others and to fully accept them for who they are and how they see the world. If you are struggling in similar ways, I just want you to know I see you and I understand. And you have a friend if you need a friend to chat with. I just know these experiences can be our greatest learning opportunities. So my advice is keep going, my friends. There's always light on the other side if you just keep moving. During a particularly difficult time, just a couple of years ago, filled with intense and painful public scrutiny, I lived and breathed by the words of the poet Maya Angelou, who said, "When you know better, you do better." Until we're willing to learn about differing perspectives, ideas, beliefs, and backgrounds, and therefore come to know better, there's simply no way for us to do better. As you leave Utah Tech and venture out into this big, beautiful world full of ideas, beliefs, and perspectives you've never imagined or even heard of, be gentle with yourself and be gentle with others who see the world and experience it differently. When in doubt, lean in, ask questions, and expand your understanding rather than seek to expand theirs. As you practice intellectual humility, you'll not only become the best versions of yourself, but you'll discover the greatest opportunities to make the world better and to inspire others to follow your example. I have no doubt in your ability to take on anything that is in front of you and succeed. After all, you are trailblazers. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Wilson, for those words of inspiration. We now wish to pay tribute to our honors graduates. The names of all honors graduates are listed in the program. The distinction of Latin honors is reserved for baccalaureate graduates. Latin honors include the designations of cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. Cum laude graduates must have a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.65. Magna cum laude graduates are those students with a grade point average of at least 3.80, and the honor of summa cum laude is awarded to those graduates with a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.95. All Latin honor recipients have been provided with a golden honor stole embroidered with the Utah Tech University logo. Will all Latin honor graduates cum laude please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Will all Latin honor graduates magna cum laude please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Now, will all Latin honor graduates summa cum laude please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Please join me again in congratulating all of these students for their outstanding academic achievements. We now want to pause and express our deepest gratitude to all of our graduates who are veterans, those who have served or are serving in the military. Will all graduates who are veterans or are currently serving in the military please stand and receive the honor and gratitude of this assembly? Will all military veterans and active duty service members in the audience also please stand and receive our gratitude? In selecting our valedictorian student speaker this year, we invited all interested baccalaureate candidates with a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 or higher to apply this honor, of which there were 30. A faculty committee then evaluated and selected a speaker based on the quality of their commencement address. I am pleased to introduce to you now our valedictorian student speaker, Mr. Jared S. Smith. Jared is a dedicated student and community member. Jared has logged more than 200 volunteer hours with several organizations in the community, including Root for Kids, Red Cross, St. George Marathon, and the Huntsman World Senior Games. Jared has been recognized on Utah Tech University's President's List 7 times, is a recipient of Utah Tech University's Elite 11 Award, and is a member of the organization Sigma Theta Tau International Honor Society of Nursing. Today, Jared graduates with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. His plan after graduation is to work as a nurse at St. George Regional Hospital while pursuing further education to attain a doctorate in nursing practice. Please join me in welcoming Jared S. Smith.
Thank you, Provost LaCourse. Welcome, friends, family, graduates, and honored guests to our Spring 2024 commencement ceremony. We've excitedly anticipated this moment for several years. Throughout our time at Utah Tech University, we've experienced many changes. Our university gained a new name, old buildings were torn down, new buildings were built, and changes will continue to take place. We, like our university, have experienced change. Not the kind that requires the added use of deodorant, but the kind that comes from within. We have grown in so much in a relatively short amount of time through conquering fears, academic pressures, social transitions, mental illnesses, and the roommate that never does the dishes. With great effort, we have undergone changes that have shaped us into the leaders we are today. I look back at the person I was when I first arrived on campus. I was lost, and I didn't know anyone I could talk to. It was a challenge just to find the building where my first class was. Once I found the room where my first class would take place, I patiently waited outside for it to start. As time drew nearer, other students lined the hall beside me as they too waited for the class to start. Eventually, one student asked if anyone had tried to open the door. I hadn't tried. I just assumed it was locked, as did everyone else. The student turned the door handle, and to everyone's surprise, the door opened. A hero had been born. I admired the student's initiative to take action when others waited. I jumped up to meet the student turned hero and commended him on his brave actions. We would eventually end up in the same study group and later become great friends. This story offers 3 valuable lessons that we can apply to our bright futures. First, we must open the doors that conceal opportunities for us to grow. At Utah Tech University, we have learned from our dedicated professors, mentors, and peers how to unlock doors that conceal opportunities. Through the countless hours spent in study halls, late nights in the lab, group projects, and community service, we have been sculpted into resilient problem solvers, ready to confront the complexities of our world. Trust that your hard-won lessons here will give you the necessary tools to open any door. Second, surround yourself with people that reflect who you want to be. After becoming friends with the hero who opened the door, I observed and took note of the qualities he demonstrated, many of which I hope to adopt. Unsurprisingly, his qualities surpassed the simple act of turning handles. Among the admirable traits were his dedication to learning and his unwavering work ethic. Over time, I learned from this student how to be successful in the classroom. We spent many hours outside the classroom studying topics such as the Krebs cycle and the circle of Willis. He would share what he knew, I would share what I knew, and we would work together to understand the concepts that were challenging to grasp. Third, embrace the lessons from our mistakes. As Albert Einstein wisely noted, a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. We must consistently strive to open doors even when they seem locked. By stepping outside our comfort zone and taking risks, we open ourselves to unexpected opportunities that may otherwise remain undiscovered. Embracing the possibility of failure is an essential part of growth. It allows us to refine our aspirations and learn valuable lessons along the way. In the words of Maya Angelou, you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. Today marks a triumph for each one of us, yet failure is a constant companion. May we see every setback as an opportunity for personal growth and character refinement, drawing upon our education and experiences to guide us, turning our failures into victories. I am grateful for the privilege to study at Utah Tech University, and on behalf of the entire class of 2024, I extend our heartfelt gratitude. Thank you to the faculty who wholeheartedly dedicate themselves every day working to offer us an outstanding education. They motivate us to give our best, even on the days when enthusiasm may be lacking. Additionally, they invest extra time in building lasting relationships with us, connections that for some will last a lifetime. Thank you to the administration who worked tirelessly in the background coordinating our schedules while providing support to both students and faculty, mostly without the aid of anything stronger than coffee, which is a truly admirable feat. Thank you to the maintenance department, who keep our campus running efficiently and create a beautiful place for us to learn. And finally, thank you to each member of each family whose support, sacrifice, and dedication has not been overlooked. As we prepare to depart our alma mater and transition into the next steps of our lives, let us remember the skills we have developed and continue to build upon our experiences, our passions, and our understandings. I encourage each of us to unlock new opportunities by turning the handles of unfamiliar doors together. Thank you.
Thank you, Jared. We will next be pleased to listen to the Utah Tech University Symphony Band under the direction of Dr. Brian Smith as they present Ascend by Samuel Hazo.
It is now my pleasure to award our 2024 honorary doctorate degree. Will Ms. Julie B. Beck please come to the podium? I also invite Trustee Chair Tiffany Wilson to join me at the podium. Chair Wilson, will you please assist me in placing the hood on our honored guest?
As authorized by the State Board of Higher Education, Utah Tech University takes pride in awarding this honorary Doctor of Humanities degree to Ms. Julie B. Beck. At the recommendation of the Utah Tech University Administration and Board of Trustees, and by the authority vested in me by law, and the Utah Board of Higher Education, I confer upon you, Ms. Julie B. Beck, the Honorary Doctor of Humanities, with all rights and privileges appertaining thereunto, in official recognition of your dedication to causes that are just and your service and contributions for the good of mankind. We are grateful and proud to recognize you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ms. Beck. Graduates, we kindly request your attention to the screen as our esteemed faculty, staff, and administrators extend their heartfelt congratulations to you for this remarkable achievement and to hear words of gratitude from your classmates.
Hey Trailblazers, class of 2024, we did it.
It's super exciting that we're finally here.
We are the class that started during a global pandemic and the class that experienced massive growth.
I loved the feeling right when I walked on campus. It was like home.
As a first-generation college student, I didn't know what really to expect.
I set a lot of high goals for myself with academics, and I'm grateful that Utah Tech does focus so much on the active learning, active life.
I had some really great professors that really helped me excel and really pushed me to my limits to help me succeed.
Dr. Davis has definitely been one of my favorite professors. The way that he taught is one of the reasons why I even got into genetics.
I went from not knowing how to run a terminal to being able to place nationally on a cybersecurity competition.
I feel like my friendships here have made it a home.
I've been able to make some of the best friendships that I've ever made in my entire life.
The Wednesday events were always so fun to go to.
Live and local.
The Lantern Festival and Trailblazer Queen Pageant.
Honestly, one of my favorites is Homecoming Day. I love the sports, I love the community involvement. Homecoming 2022 against SUU will be unforgettable.
To be leaving, it kind of is bittersweet.
I feel like I'm finally ready to take on the world.
It's really hard to walk away from something that you've put your all into, but I know that I'm walking away stronger.
I'm ready for the next stage of my life, but it's only due to the experiences and the memories I've made here and the hard work.
I think to be a trailblazer, it means to learn and grow from your experiences and friendships that you have, and to use those to go down your own individual path.
To be a trailblazer, it means to just really push yourself out of your comfort zone and to just try new things, even if it hasn't been done before.
Hey, congrats, students. It's so cool to see you achieve these goals.
You worked hard, you were awesome, and I am so proud of you.
I want to congratulate you on your efforts.
Thanks for all your hard work.
You have gone through so much.
We can't wait to see where life takes you next.
I am so proud of all of you.
Congratulations. The Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry wishes you the best.
Congratulations, Trailblazers.
And you never stop learning as you step into your next adventure.
We wish you well as you continue to blaze trails.
Find what brings you joy and match it to the needs of the world.
Congratulations, graduates. I'm so proud of you.
On behalf of all of us in Trailblazer Nation, congratulations.
Thank you for such a great experience, Utah Tech.
Let's go blaze our next trails.
We now turn to the awarding of master's and baccalaureate degrees. Names of the individual degree candidates will be read by Dr. Adriana Brandt, Ms. Darlene Dilley, Mr. Chris Gifford, and Dr. Robert Hall. We have a professional photographer taking photos of the graduates as they walk through the UT. Please keep the area around the UT clear to allow us to keep up a timely pace. The candidates for master's degrees will be presented by Mr. Chris Guyman, Associate Provost and Director of Graduate Studies.
Provost LaCourse, I wish to present the candidates for the degree Master of Accountancy. Will the candidates please rise? Provost LaCourse, these candidates have satisfactorily completed or will complete all degree requirements and are presented to you by the graduate faculty with the recommendation that the degree Master of Accountancy be conferred.
Thank you, Mr. Guyman. Will the candidates please come forward onto the stage when their names are read? Candidates will be greeted by Trustee Colleen Kvetko and Trustee Chair Tiffany Wilson. President White and Dean Linda Yu will vest you with the appropriate hood and award your diploma.
Tori Weekly.
Jewel Rose Cummings Mayores.
Elizabeth Drinkall.
Madison Randall.
Isabella Davis.
Sage Dutson.
Alexis Saldivar.
Sierra Demers.
Trayson Jones.
Tamarina Bolworth Agarid Lila.
Tamiana Borath Bawaso.
Andrew C. Allen.
Alex Searle.
Joshua Wallentine.
Dax Peterson.
Thomas McFarland.
Cesar Calvillo.
Solomon Labram.
Connor Smith.
Ethan Schaefer.
Tanner Christensen.
Provost LaCourse, I wish to present the candidates for the degree Master of Athletic Training. Will the candidates please rise? Provost LaCourse, these candidates have satisfactorily completed or will complete all degree requirements and are presented to you by the graduate faculty with a recommendation that the degree Master of Athletic Training be conferred.
Thank you, Mr. Guyman. I invite the Master of Athletic Training degree candidates to come forward to the stage. Candidates will be greeted by Trustee Ginger Chin and Trustee Chair Tiffany Wilson. President White and Dean Elizir Bermudez will vest you with the appropriate hood and award your diploma. Will the candidates please come forward onto the stage when their names are read?
Jasmine Euler.
Nicholas Kayvon Saidi.
Colton Ty Bilbao.
Tatum Evans.
Kylie Kincaid.
Nicholas Jensen.
Jake Hansen.
Provost LaCourse, I wish to present the candidates for the degrees Master of Marriage and Family Therapy and Master of Arts in Technical Writing and Digital Rhetoric. Will the candidates please rise? Provost LaCourse, these candidates have satisfactorily completed or will complete all degree requirements and are presented to you by the graduate faculty with the recommendation that the degrees Master of Marriage and Family Therapy and Master of Arts in Technical Writing and Digital Rhetoric be conferred.
Thank you, Mr. Guyman. I invite the Master of Marriage and Family Therapy degree candidates and the Master of Arts in Technical Writing and Digital Rhetoric degree candidates to come forward to the stage. Candidates will be greeted by Trustee Ginger Chin and Trustee Jose Terrell Martinez. President White and Dean Stephen Lee will vest you with the appropriate hood and award your diploma. Will the candidates please come forward onto the stage when their names are read?
Jonah Slade.
Lennon Jones Sinclair.
Cambria Mulestein.
Whitney Howard.
Morgan Miner.
Matthew Valentine.
Summer Kessler.
Mike Creer.
Logan Anderson.
Michael Troy Richardson.
Samuela Kanonataa.
Rachel Huntsman Baldwin.
Lady Mary McFadden.
Autumn Marie Nusman.
Emily Mildenhall.
Will the candidates for the master's degrees in accountancy, athletic training, marriage and family therapy, and technical writing and digital rhetoric please rise? On the recommendation of the graduate faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer on each one of you the degree of master in your designated field. I extend to you the congratulations and best wishes of your university. You may be seated.
Utah Tech University confers a posthumous degree to a student who is deceased prior to completion of all degree requirements as recognition of their academic achievement. Today, we will be awarding posthumous degrees to Mercedes Torreblanca, Brian Oney, and Joey Braybrook. Accepting a posthumous degree in population health on behalf of the late Mercedes Torreblanca are her sisters, Alma Torreblanca and Betsy Torreblanca. At the recommendation of the President and faculty to the Board of Trustees and is authorized by law and the Utah Board of Higher Education, Utah Tech University has conferred upon Mercedes Torreblanca the degree of Bachelor of Science in Population Health Posthumous Award with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. This diploma, duly signed, has been issued at St. George, Utah, this 3rd day of May of the year 2024.
Mercedes Torreblanca.
Accepting a posthumous degree in exercise science on behalf of the late Brian Oney is Peter Oney, Brian's brother. At the recommendation of the President and faculty to the Board of Trustees and as authorized by law and the Utah Board of Higher Education, Utah Tech University has conferred upon Brian Oney the degree of Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science Posthumous Award with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. This diploma, duly signed, has been issued at St. George, Utah, this 3rd day of May in the year 2024.
Brian Oney.
Accepting a posthumous degree in music on behalf of the late Joey Nizluli Braybrook is Lori Hansey Nizluli, Joey's mother. At the recommendation of the President and faculty to the Board of Trustees and as authorized by law and the Utah Board of Higher Education, Utah Tech University has conferred upon Joey Nizluli Braybrook the degree of Bachelor of Music Education Posthumous Award with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. This diploma, duly signed, has been issued in St. George, Utah, this 3rd day of May in the year 2024.
Joey Nislali Braybrook.
We will now turn our attention to the awarding of baccalaureate degrees. The candidates from the College of the Arts will be presented by Dean Jeffrey Jarvis.
Provost LaCourse, I wish to present the candidates from the College of the Arts. Will the candidates please rise? Provost LaCourse, these candidates have completed or will complete all the requirements for the degrees Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science in Art, Dance, Digital Film, Music, Music Education, Theater, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Studio Art, or the Bachelor of Music in Music Performance or Music Education. On the recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased to present the candidates to you.
Thank you, Dean Jarvis. I invite the candidates from the College of the Arts to come forward and receive their diploma. Candidates will be greeted by Trustee Chair Tiffany Wilson and Trustee Ginger Chin.
MJ Johnson.
Brooklyn Fair.
Afton Dooley.
Marie Mae Harris.
Brooklyn Riley.
Emily White.
Josh Carlisle.
Ellie Sunshine Beard.
Carly Chin.
Sabra Palmer.
Ashlyn Hoffman.
Kyle Ira Yazzie.
Emma Patterson.
Susanna Coleman.
Colin Doyle.
Phoebe Abella.
Brandon Raby.
Brinley Banks.
Aspen Harrison.
Valerie Ortiz.
Tanisha Kelly.
Ella Armstrong.
Adeline Smith.
Sydney Young.
Jasha Hall.
Fallon Wallace.
Chandlin Whittier.
Haley Boyce.
Kylie Hunter.
Easton Tangero.
Jana Ostler Brown.
Reagan Lee.
Alyssa Aguayo.
Rylan Benson.
Kayla Henriksen.
Kindy Kitchen.
Kelsey Young.
Courtney Ramos.
Anna Polson.
Autumn Briggs.
Maya Fonsbeck.
Jaquita Thomason.
Dalton Call.
Abigail Urick.
Robert Cole Wilkes.
Louis Kunstler.
Nikel Blanton.
Darren Marquez.
Mimi Pendergraft.
Jeremy Beckner.
Riley Erickson.
Alicia Clifford.
Dixie Dittbrenner.
Sarah Pruther Vasquez.
The candidates from the College of Business will be presented by Dean Linda Yu.
Provost LaCourse, I wish to present the candidates from the College of Business. Will the candidates please rise? Provost LaCourse, these candidates have completed or will complete all the requirements for the degrees. Bachelor of Arts or Science in Accounting, Management, Finance, Hospitality and Resort Management, Marketing, Information System and Analytics, or Bachelor of Applied Science in Enterprise Management. On the recommendation of the faculty, I'm pleased to present the candidates to you.
Thank you, Dean Yu. I invite the candidates from the College of Business to come forward to receive their diploma. Candidates will be greeted by Trustee Colleen Kvetko and Trustee Betty Barnum.
Ashton Cox.
Shaylee Bundy.
Rachel Wanless.
Cambria Doty.
Haley Reel.
JC Bradshaw.
Robert Cabrera.
Kendrick Williams.
Bridger Farnsworth.
Frank Angelo Dufitu Muchiza.
Nathan Jardine.
Rafael Regalado.
Ethan Marsh.
Justin Murphy.
Summer Sue Erkenbrack.
Joe Brunton.
Ethan Grant Erkenbrack.
Cole Dean.
Ryan Roundy.
Sarah Sukat.
Mason Baird.
Blakely Fairchild.
Jocelyn Bear.
Aaron Callahan.
Selena Barbara Mayano.
Haley Paul.
Abby Junta.
Kimberly Bird.
Jared Armstrong.
Tess Monroe Iverson.
Bryce Hubbard.
Ethan Golbronson.
Bryson Anderson.
Cole Bowler.
Summer Evans.
Dayton Wolfley.
Sophie Anderson.
Jimmy Villaseñor.
Cassidy Hafen.
Isaiah Cleveland.
Caesar Colorado.
Guste Samantha Church.
Luke Evans.
JC Ray Zarate.
Cody Nelson.
Lainey Bingham.
Kendall Lee.
Trey Jones.
CJ Wiggins.
Kavai Alicius.
Eiley Hansen.
Dominique Ventura Casapeng.
Kyle Rogers.
Bian Riley.
Ellie Davis.
Ryan Uventes.
Sheldon Williams.
Mindy Morgan Bryan.
Emily Mae Duncan Cherry Giles.
Paris Russell.
Braden Giles.
Mandy Jane Tofa Samiatu.
Grayson Newell.
Whitney Brown.
Kyler Stromberg.
Ellery Alger.
Benji Welch.
McKaylee Kreger.
Jordan Bloxam.
Jackson Smith.
Dominic Valerio.
Gentry Audie.
Connor Williams.
Jack Brown.
Alicia Cortez Cruz.
Ryan Hathan.
Andrew Stevens.
Serena Savarimutu Hunt.
Jared Bayless.
Imogen Barron II.
Jesse Wilson.
Grace Williams.
Grayson Loveland.
Lily Jensen.
Braden Hansen.
Scotland Malmrose.
Jackson Gould.
Jaden Olavison.
Stephen Tanner Hadlock.
Dawson Foreman.
Abisai Hurtado.
Benjamin Werner.
Jansi Chen.
Caitlin Werner.
Arlie Tucker.
Joshua Weiland.
Presley Mangus.
Melissa Cabral.
Dylan Turner.
Madison Monson.
Harrison Beezer.
Hannah Carlisle.
Braden Miller.
Max Kuhn.
Joshua Turner.
Carson Didrikson.
Braden Peacock.
Sophie Noyes.
Brady Gibbons.
Madison Edwards.
Madeline Schofield.
Riley Woodward.
Logan Rosenbach.
Koyo Araki.
Amelia Slama Cochran.
Jacob Rosso.
Kiona Scheitower.
Ishmael Isaac Sori Abraham Diarra.
Shayla Browning.
Denisha McCullough.
Brock Ray.
Summerlin Charlesworth.
Elsie Harris.
Clark Newby IV.
Gavin Clark.
Blake Williamson.
Miles Reynolds.
Brandon Larson.
Kevin Brennan.
Latham Chandler.
Travis Jacobson.
Jacob Reeve.
Mason Ecker.
Keldon Anderson.
Zachary Sherwood.
Zach Root.
Felicia Loresa Flores Parcinas.
Kylie Ogden.
Logan Felix.
Caden Simpkins.
Zeb Jones.
Elizabeth Bennett.
Jorge Segura.
Jocelyn Ciamara Segura Bach.
Ellis Barahona.
Oakley Trapp.
Madison Duryea.
Chasen Truman.
Spencer Lobb.
Walker Heaton.
Judd Millen.
Candidates from the College of Education will be presented by Dean Brenda Saby.
Provost LaCourse, I wish to present the candidates from the College of Education. Will the candidates please rise? Provost LaCourse, these candidates have completed or will complete all the requirements for the degrees Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education, Bachelor in Individualized Studies, or Bachelor of Arts or Science in Integrated Studies. On the recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased to present the candidates to you.
Thank you, Dean Saby. I invite the candidates from the College of Education to come forward and receive their diploma. Candidates will be greeted by Trustee Betty Barnum and Trustee Jose Torrell Martinez.
Alexandra Bumgardner.
Samantha Cook.
Brianna Ruparetti.
McKenna Seavey.
Nicholas Saldana.
Ashley Sweeten.
Zach Condi.
Cecilia Capson.
Madeline Ritter.
Cambry Richardson Holt.
Jeanette Hastings.
Brennan Maddox.
Carly Young.
Allison Lemon.
Kate Hegerhurst.
Ryan Ray.
Celesta Barlow.
Jaden Camp.
Alexis Lambeth.
Porter Lynn Brown.
Ashley Mendel.
Angela Gomez.
Macy Winters.
Savannah Clark.
Jensen Anderson.
Austin Chappelle.
Carrie Richards.
Cassie Dent.
Krista Maylett.
Sydney Johansson.
Mallory Bostick.
Cynthia Bautista.
Rachel Hafen.
Leslie Gallando Amezca.
Josie Smith.
Devin Allred.
Ashton Eleanor Thane.
Danielle Edith Shepard.
Ronald Hardwick Higginbottom III.
Gabrielle Adams.
Jessica Milne.
Hannah Karen.
Melissa Cully.
Rachel Jones.
Mason Caraway.
Marin Mildenhall.
Sadie Stone.
Bailey Tyler.
Peter Druniani.
Alexa Bird.
Brinley Sorensen.
Kyle Bailey.
Mikkel Atkinson.
Sky Schufenhauer.
Brenna Pham.
Justin Durham.
Cassidy Riddle.
McKaylee Peacock.
Amy Vincent.
Kennedy Beckstead.
Amy Richards.
Shelby Ray Swenson.
Nick Honey.
The candidates from the College of Health Sciences will be presented by Dean Ellie Bermudez.
Provost LaCour, I wish to present the candidates from the College of Health Sciences. Will the candidates please rise? Provost LaCour, these candidates have completed or will complete all the requirements for the degrees Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene, Exercise Science, Medical Laboratory Science, Nursing, Respiratory Therapy, Population Health, Recreation and Sport Management, or Bachelor of Applied Science in Health Administration. On the recommendations of the faculty, I'm pleased to present these candidates to you.
Thank you, Dean Bermudez. I invite the candidates from the College of Health Sciences to come forward and receive their diploma. Candidates will be greeted by Trustee Jose Terral Martinez and Trustee Chair Tiffany Wilson.
Judith Sandoval.
Kendall Swope.
Carrie Felix.
Riley Udom.
Carly Olt.
Hannah Colson.
Asher Anderson.
Jana Miller.
Madison Anderson.
Haley Rubidoux.
Camry Christensen.
Chloe Byfield.
Presley Williams.
Abby Thomas.
Reagan Sedgwick.
Alejandra Camacho.
Ashlyn Ray Perkins.
Michaela Lovejoy.
Hannah Phillips.
Hannah Wilson.
Kylie Smith.
Bridget Christensen Toomer.
Jacqueline Morell.
Tylee Leiter.
Hannah Ferrari Shea.
Haley Dennett.
Heidi Chatwin.
Gabrielle Sabota.
Hannah James.
Brooke Samansky.
Riley Keenan.
Kylie Sharp.
Ashley Richens.
Lindsay Crowther.
Madeline Audie.
Michaela Dunbar.
Mariah Skinner.
Gracie Welch.
Elise Price.
Kate Hardy.
Kiki Sanders.
Susan Latham.
Quinn Saldana.
Jacoy Blackner.
Nick Roach.
Stacy Christiansen.
Ryan Gertz.
Rachel Hillam.
Alex Jones.
Daniela Quiza.
Caitlin Carey.
Hemina Guerrero.
Sheldon Prout.
Derek Bankhead.
Jared Perry.
Clint Simpkins.
Jason L. Cowley.
Braden Pickett.
Kara Jo Ethington.
Kemp Smith.
Kelsey Zacher.
Jason Trujillo.
Jessica McCowan.
Hayden Turnier.
Allie L. Robbins.
Vade Wilbanks.
Meg Orchard.
Canyon Dearden.
Alyssa Davis.
Javiel Roa.
Ashley Christensen.
Jose Carrillo Delgadillo.
Samantha DeMattia.
Brennan Gurney.
Nicolette Michelle Miranda.
Jake Thacker.
Katie Rel Jones.
McKenna Beckstrand.
Lindsay Olmstead.
Kaylee Shumway.
Jackie Rasband.
Brianna Chittister.
Sophie Christensen.
Dylan Snook.
Madison Ferry Haskell.
Abigail Harris.
Shawnee Payne.
Cindy Mata.
Candace Damro.
Sierra Aldridge.
Emma Bowler.
Camila Hamilton.
Caitlin Bryn.
Abby Ketchum.
Brooke Higgs.
Hannah Kaufman.
Sage Morel.
Veronica Robledo.
Brinley May Brooks.
Gentry Jones.
Kylie Pace.
Felicity Ryman.
Mallory Eldredge.
Ariana Martinez.
Lauren McClella.
Talia Rose Webb.
Caitlin Tsukamoto.
Kate Smith.
Katie Barbin.
Eric Jones.
Taylor Nauman.
Brandon Frank.
McKinley Barney.
Nikayla Peterson.
Kylie Lemon.
Callie Godfrey.
Aaron Joaquin Flores.
Kaylee Buckley.
Ellie Liddell.
Sydney Andrade.
Emery Criddle.
Leslie Sanchez Calacho.
Stephanie Leilani Anderson.
Emma Ricks Shelton.
Caleb Chadburn.
Kel Hardy.
Diana Reynoso.
Carlos Salcedo.
Aaron Shipman.
Jay McEwen.
Casey Van Ryder.
Andrew Day.
Amanda Reefer.
Malachi Bakahua.
Ryan Rouse.
Carly Nyland.
Jake Jensen.
Aniston Colby.
Jaden O'Rulian.
Carson Castro.
Taylor Burwell.
Ryan Anderson.
Brandon Matthew Birch.
Lily Gonzalez.
Amarani Bucio.
Taylor Lee.
Samantha Castañeda.
Makai Johnson.
Ileana Reyes.
Matthew Krishnan Moten.
Ricardo Jimenez.
Connor Baird.
Ana Elvira Gonzalez.
Atlin Johnston.
Mariana Bernardo.
Cassidy Weller.
Jared Smith.
Cody Thomas.
Alyssa Weigel.
Sophie Poland.
Julia Hatch.
Allison Ferraro.
Macy McAllister.
Maria Farnsworth.
Andrea Fabian Elizalde.
Maisie Burklow.
Eleanor Rambert.
Bailey Prue.
Sky Evans.
Anna Harbor.
Madeline Marie Henry.
Brinley Miller.
Scott Taylor.
Cian Smith.
Quentin Reed.
Evelyn Caton.
Nicole Miller.
D'Angelo Brown.
Kelly Orr.
Jerry Diego Borja.
Dana Peterson.
Kenneth Dalton Scott.
Hayden Gray.
Eric Quiros.
Anderson Gray.
Amanda Frayling.
Catherine Castellon.
Colby Chartier.
Sarah Abdamalik.
Ashley Ogden.
Lexi Chenoweth.
Rachel Cantu.
Kaylee Maylett.
Adriana Villanueva Gonzalez.
Jennifer Reed.
Lane Robinson.
Elizabeth Reed.
Alyssa Sanderson.
Skylar Wazorek.
Reagan Wooten.
Crystal Yoon.
Haley Burt.
Casey Graff.
Tegan White.
Jade Harrow.
Rachel Prisby.
Emily Christensen.
Cole Van Osdale.
Kyle Wilson.
Ellie Holtz.
Paul Myers.
Eliza Gregory.
Emery Miller.
Catherine Gregory.
Rachel Campbell.
Carlos Vargas.
Guglielmo Bianchi.
Trayden Chamberlain.
Austin A.J. Champagne.
Quincy Thomas.
Skylar Lyon.
Cuba Grant.
Ricky Johnson.
Taylor Ireland.
Duncan Ritchie.
The candidates from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences will be presented by Dean Stephen Lee.
Provost LaCourse, I wish to present the candidates from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Will the candidates please rise? Provost LaCourse, these candidates have completed or will complete all requirements for the degrees Bachelor of Arts or Science in Applied Sociology, Criminal Justice, Communication Studies, Media Studies, English, History, Psychology, Spanish, American Sign Language, English Interpreting, or a Bachelor of Applied Science in Professional Studies. On the recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased to present the candidates to you.
Thank you, Dean Lee. I invite the candidates from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences to come forward and receive their diploma. Candidates will be greeted by Trustee Colleen Kvetko and Trustee Ginger Chen.
Cameron Scott.
Izzy Marie Smith.
Stetson Mark Laws.
Milk Bauer.
Quinn Mau Mau.
Jaylee Whipple Robinson.
Chantanelle Belknap.
Jada Prowse.
Melanie Layton.
Tamara Hernandez.
Gianni Sargent.
Tomas Taylor.
Jerica Kimball Allen.
Veronica Blakely.
Chandler Moody.
Zara Bayuni.
Greg DeWitt.
Cassandra Beatty.
Amber Hayes.
Macy Carter.
Kyla Woodland.
Janie Kunz.
Paola Garcia Quesada.
Kaylee Anderson Gerber.
Adeline Brotherson.
Giancarlo Gauto.
Brinley Prince.
Cash Jacobson.
Jaden Graham.
Rachel Mella.
Milena Korchenska.
Price Seeley.
Felicia Brianne Tolman.
Raymond Pace.
Caitlin Maya Cunningham.
Quentin Gilman.
Riley Briggs.
Micah Vuki.
Cindy Maria Gabarela Chittister.
Melissa Rowley.
Jarrett Cox.
Divine Burke.
Anthony Campbell.
Danielle Nicole Queaston.
Kaylee Hafen Orton.
Paula Vanessa Diaz.
Kendra Johnson.
Benjamin Blaise Ku Umankana Torres.
Lauren Holscher.
Elena Merritt.
Bruce, the oldest graduate, Cunningham.
Emma Young.
Haley McPhail.
Kayla Ralph.
Taya Marie Wagner.
Martha Piper.
Alyssa Chamberlain.
Annie Danez.
Broden Lund.
Carrie Nielsen.
Maria Bellachano.
Donald Kapustka.
Peg Stewart Bird.
Daniela Cowan.
Merica Moffett.
Lauren McCoy.
Frankie Medina.
Kayla Webb.
Karina Williamson.
Jessica Davis.
Riley Tim.
Jocelyn Wood.
McKenna Staley Morrison.
Grace Adams.
Morgan Hymas.
Pancho Gonzalez.
Elizabeth Nardella.
Riley Faulkner.
Elizabeth Reese.
Jesse Aldredge.
Arwen Roberts.
Katie Whipple.
Liza Moreno.
Paisley Bills.
Javiera Morales.
Andy Bates.
Kevin Sanchez Colocho.
Alexis Hatch.
Savannah Jones.
Nicholas Birds Aren't Real Fajardo.
Serena Elena Cervantes.
Savannah Sharp.
Maya Yezel.
Sophie Sparks.
Callie Meismer.
Nicole Parkin.
Robert Bosson.
Grace Penpio.
Damon Ford.
Lucy Rios.
Jessica Beck Rodriguez.
Dylan Eberhard.
Cambria Quackenbush.
Riley Milne.
Sage Talbot.
Elsie Lindsay.
Savannah Gardner.
Marie Good.
Jackson Keller.
Haley Jacobson.
Matthew Hayes.
Caitlin Johnson.
Hannah Sorensen.
Samantha Holland.
Lita Gehring.
Mariah Tori Christensen.
Leah Samansky.
Shayna Nelson.
Taylor Tiburzio.
Emma Alvarado.
Caitlin Melvin.
Aliana Lomelli.
Angelina Rondinelli.
Joelle Solozaro.
Sarah Smoots.
Spencer Mark Porter.
Benjamin Some.
Lacey Weber.
Yesenia Guillen.
Melissa Bennion.
Boone Abbott.
Shaylee Penrod.
Thomas Kinslow.
Annie Sorensen.
TJ Talamone Marks.
Madison Dwiggins.
Abby Peterson.
Ashlyn Searcy.
McKenna Cottom.
Melissa May Larson.
Austin Tosti.
Paige Durant.
Genesis Renteria.
Jacob Squire.
Andrea Stolworthy.
Lindsay Ludwig.
Chad Tarr.
Kira Bush.
Dan Nakusi.
Denise Ruiz Chavez.
Emily Mortensen.
Serena Sharbo.
Leilani Bentley.
Janelyn Christensen.
Eden Halls.
Molly Morby.
Melissa Umana.
Charlotte Beal.
Aislinn Soledad.
Shane Nelson.
Nico Fonseca.
Trinity Terry.
Brennan Morse.
Lindsay Kosad.
Tanya Rivera.
Grace Gardner.
Julian Herrera.
Eleanor Antracek.
Gabriel Herrera.
Samantha Nord.
Tyler Bott.
Allison Sandoval.
Hunter Roberts.
Jason Bennett.
Shakayla Allen.
Jasmine Alegria.
Sunny Martin.
Keely Morrell.
Josiah Schaefer.
Colton Madsen.
Jacob Thompson.
Max Logan Pintus.
Sarah Scheiman.
Megan Robbins.
Dallin Gunter the First.
Samantha Perez Zuvala.
Ben Martinez.
Nicole Garcia Valera.
Virginia Merrill.
Jose Toral Martinez.
Adam Smith.
Braylon Halalilo.
Asilana Tusitala.
Jareth Sapien.
Liliana Rogers.
Janet Thorpe.
The candidates from the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology will be presented by Dean Eric Pedersen.
Provost LaCourse, I wish to present the candidates from the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology. Will the candidates please rise? Provost LaCourse, these candidates have completed or will complete all the requirements for the degrees Bachelor of Arts or Science in Biochemistry, Molecular Biology, Biology with Integrated Science, Chemistry, Computer Engineering, Computer Science, Design, Data Science, Earth and Environmental Science, Electrical Engineering, Geological Sciences, Mechatronics, Mathematics, Mathematics Education, Applied and Computational Math, Mechanical Engineering, Physical Science, Composite Teaching, or Software Engineering. On the recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates.
Thank you, Dean Pedersen. I invite the candidates from the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology to come forward and receive their diplomas. Candidates will be greeted by Trustee Chair Tiffany Wilson and Trustee Colleen Kvetko.
How are you, Julie?
Jaylee Sorensen.
Carson Pugh.
Taylor Marshall.
Lex Lewis.
Matthew Gubler.
Aubrey Haywood.
Dominic Silvaggio.
Kobe Tracy.
Elijah K. Candlin.
Keenan Hastings Kanaiho Eldridge.
Tuit Kanash.
Leilani Haro.
Abraham Flores.
Samantha Marie Tobin.
Jerusalem Flores Moore.
Eli McConnell.
Ben Elisararas.
Caden Campbell.
Morgan Simmons.
Skylar Ford.
Ashley Albright.
Jerem Bush.
Jared Theriot.
Jared Perry.
Kiera Lambero.
Derek Brunson.
Ashley Staten.
Cole Watcott.
Elijah Bliss.
Mo Shumway.
Tyler Reed.
Austin Turner.
Evelyn Fuentes Frias.
Matthew Christensen.
Alma Soto.
Austin Meyer.
Faleno Tea Isadora Mageo.
Tyler Slack.
Stefan Bellion.
Connor Bennett.
Ryland Day.
Jessica Parkin.
Ryan Uas.
Nathan Ormond.
Braden Young.
Shania Diaz Garcia.
Zachary Crow Earl.
Jacob Zimmerman.
Jesus Odones.
Alyssa Goff.
Naya Black.
Eric Gutierrez Montesano.
Lake Iverson.
Heather Smith.
Gabrielle Tate.
Amy Tipper.
Keaton Brinkerhoff.
Nicholas Petrick.
Maximilian Stetter.
Jace Riley.
Alyssa Ponce.
David Kane Perez.
Anjali Cummins.
Mike Forehand.
Kaylin Lamoureux.
Molly Shuchuk.
Ivan Mosichuk.
Alyssa Mueller.
Misha Mosichuk.
Kalisha Ashcraft.
Benjamin Kuhn.
Dason Gillespie.
Tyler Reed.
Ryan Rampton.
Brandon Chesley.
Brendan Davidson.
Adrian Rivera.
Madeline Rasmussen.
Jacob Ray.
Brianna Murdoch.
Petra Mubata.
Michaela Dunn.
Amanda Brinkerhoff.
Nathaniel Chatwin.
Caleb Slade.
Jason Walker.
Evelyn Davis.
Ella Carvalho.
Serena Sager.
Nicole Graff.
Hunter Erickson.
Bella Torrey.
Marvin Kalisa.
Belle Iverson.
Porter Gardner.
McKinley Sadler.
Chaz Cox.
Kaylee Hershey.
Jeremy Hutchings.
Meg Thompson.
Angel Velasquez.
Jevin Savage.
Carter Schofield.
Carly Steiner.
Matthew Gurgley.
Ellie Sorensen.
Desiree Fitch.
Anna Miller.
Taryn Kelly.
Liliana Hill.
Gabriel Nixon.
Catherine Lingle.
Matthew Jensen.
Keegan Dillon.
Cade Colarusso.
True Jarrell.
Jordan Scott.
Jonathan Luke Stocking.
Reagan McKee.
Gabriella Homer.
Anna Nuss.
Antonio Diaz.
That's impressive.
Melanie Snedden.
James Jeffs.
Taylor Millett.
Jordan Smith.
Dylan Harris.
Caden Edwards.
Chase Hull.
Bradley John Allen.
Christian Morgan Kealoha Riordan.
Dylan Lund.
Gretchen Heyer.
Chantal Mikoliski.
Nathan Cortez.
What a class. I now ask all undergraduate degree candidates to please rise. By the authority vested in me by the Utah Tech Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you, including those in absentia, the appropriate degree: Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Applied Science, with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. You may now shift your tassels to the left, signifying conferral of degrees. I ask the audience one more time now to join me in congratulating the Utah Tech University class of 2024. Graduates, please be seated. I now wish to introduce Utah Tech University's alumni president and member of Board of Trustees, Mrs. Betty Barnum, who will welcome our newest alumni.
Last but not least, welcome and congratulations. You are the newest alumni from Utah Tech. Please remember to keep Utah Tech in your heart. You've been given a small little bottle of red sand to replenish that trailblazer spirit. So please come back anytime. You're welcome back here all the time. We here at Utah Tech wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Barnum. As we come to the end of our ceremony, I would like to once again thank all of those who have spoken and participated, as well as offer a final note of congratulations to all those who have graduated here today. I would now like to invite Grand Marshal Parson to come forward.
Thus, we bring this ceremony to an end. Please remain seated for the recessional. Thank you.